think it was a refocus. I just think that, we ran across an opponent that kind of figured us out a little bit, and we had to readjust ourselves and try to retract and do what's better for us. Every week we have to reevaluate ourselves on a timely manner just to make sure that we don't get vanilla or stale, especially from an offensive standpoint. And we were suffering some things on defense. We had a couple injuries that kind of set us back in some areas, and trying to cover those areas up was kind of difficult. As any team at this time of the season, you gotta, nurse those injuries.
Gotcha.
People that's standing beside me. But I think it's a mindset that we don't play the scoreboard or any of that stuff. We just continue to fight. We call it playing the next play. So if something happened bad, we say, so what, now what? Play the next play. And I think the guys have bought into that philosophy and they do it at a high level. Um, I'll let one of them answer that too.
Yeah, every day at practice, we just next play. So anytime some adversity hit, we just move on to it. Can't do nothing about it, so we just go on next play.
Every play got a mind of his own, so we ain't playing no scoreboard because we know we'll come back in a hot second.
It was about the culture that we tried to create when we came in here in November. Everybody had to buy into the philosophy that we were here to change the culture. And, we have a mindset that I don't just hope to win, I expect to win. So in everything we do, we have to have that mindset that you're going to win. And we don't take L's, they lessons. We don't lose, we learn from them. That's why you should never lose back-to-back games. Because if we not, that means our message is not getting to where we need it to be at. So we got to reevaluate ourselves as coaches, players, everybody in the organization got to understand what are we trying to accomplish, and keeping the main thing the main thing.
I just forget about it because there's nothing I can do about it when something goes wrong. So I just move on, go on to the next play, and then I got to thank my O line, my receivers, my running back, coaches, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
This is really on them, not really on us. They haven't lost the game in the conference, so it's more pressure on them than it is us. It's us is just going out and executing and doing what we do. As you said, we were defeated. We were supposed to be on the outside looking in, and the lines and the stars and the moon and everything lined up in our direction, and we played ourselves into a spot for a championship. And I tell them all the time, we have to create opportunities as individuals to help the team collectively and to create opportunities outside of it. And that's what we did. They did enough to get them enough opportunities to be able to play for this championship. And I think every kid on our program understands what has already transpired with us and Miles. And we can date that all the way back to Allen when we went to Birmingham and we lost at Miles in a close, hot matchup. So we understand what's at stake. So we really got our mindset focusing in on. We'll start that today and try to get into our minds that we got to beat Miles.
Well, we're going to fix all the mistakes that we did in the first game. We're going to practice hard starting today. And when we get in the game, we're going to do our thing, go next play at a time. And
One of the biggest things is in this part right here is that we have to go back and reevaluate every team that we've played against. All the things that has been done, what offenses that have been ran against us, what has hurt us. That's what we're doing now as coaches to prepare for this game. Anybody that had any success trying to stop us off defensively, we live in a copycat world. Things that people can find that they can take away from us as a vantage point, we're going to try to fix it and try to offset that a little bit. We're playing chess, not checkers. So we got to make sure that we're prepared as coaches so we can install the best game plan to put our kids in a position to be able to be successful.
Just come find three. That's the game plan.